Mind exercise. Just for your brain and your mind and your soul. No body movement on this one. This is actually very impromptu. I am dead center in the process of moving in California. And I was thinking, I haven't done a mind exercise, and I promised my channel that I would do those on Saturdays, and I did not for the last, I believe, 2 Saturdays. So it's started to hit me of like, okay, I want to pride myself on honesty and integrity, even if nobody notices, even if nobody even listens to these, because these are kind of hard. Because it's like thinking and sitting and listening to me and thinking of your life and your feelings and emotions and mental stability and everything else that I bring up, right? It's a little uncomfortable sometimes. So I was in the process of making excuses, which I talk a lot about, right? I was making excuses of like, nobody's gonna know. Nobody's texted me or messaged me about, hey, where are those mind exercises? I love those. That's not happening. And it does happen on the other videos sometimes. So that was happening. Excuses in my brain. Justifying, saying, but I'm going from Nevada to California and back and forth, and I'm moving, and I have that excuse, and I'm justifying, and that's that's an excuse also, right? I have the time. There's a famous quote, I don't know, forgive me, I don't know who said it, but they said, if you don't have 2 minutes, then you need 20, right? So that can happen with resting, taking time to do something important. It could be meditation, prayer, relaxation, whatever it is. If you don't have a couple minutes, and this is going to be longer than a couple minutes, but you get the point, then you need 20. So I'm going to aim for about 20 because that's how long these usually are, anyways. And I was walking up to the house trying to load the truck up again, and I said, okay, I'm going to sit down on my bootay and do a mind exercise right now with no notes and no thinking, just do it. So here I am. Okay, so let's start with that alone. Just if you feel frazzled and stressed, even mildly or moderately or very, very, very much so, these are the times that we need to slow down the most. These are the times when some of us tend to grab for food and to numb ourselves, right? Which is not a solution. It's just a numbing detour that actually makes us feel worse. Or maybe we go to alcohol or cigarettes or fill in the blank, okay? Which, right, take this with a grain of salt. It's not saying you can't drink and you can't eat sugar and blah, 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 unless you want to. Then you're my friend. Just kidding. That's not what I'm saying here. Okay? But if we're using that consistently as an escape mechanism, trying to escape our feelings, or we're just busy, 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 and stressed and stressed and stressed, which causes a physical hormonal imbalance and raising of our cortisol, which is our stress hormone, which wreaks havoc on our body, on our mood, on our ability to metabolize, on our ability to lose body fat. It raises our blood sugar, and then the roller coaster begins, right? So there's some people, a lot of people that are eating well, whatever that means for them, movement and exercise, getting enough sleep, but they are stressed out all the time. And that's keeping them from happiness. It's keeping them from fulfilled relationships. It's keeping them from losing the last little bit of body fat that just won't go away because you're stressed to the hilt and your cortisol is up. If your cortisol is up, everything else is shut down off. Your body is rushing in to try to help you cope and chill, and everything else is done, right? I am no longer in the business of burning your body fat, woman or man. I need to figure out what's going on because your body and your hormones are freaking out. So there's something wrong. So that's when we need to slow down. Even if it's 30 seconds, there's science that backs it up that even if you just stop a few times a day and just take deep breaths in and out, it calms your body. Then your brain gets the messages of, oh, she's calm. Okay, now the organs can function how they're supposed to function. And if she's not high on sugar and eating all the sugar, then maybe I can start burning some body fats. Okay, so everything functions together. So we need to have awareness of what we're doing, what we're thinking, what we're not thinking, and what we're not doing. Okay, so that's number one. Slow down. And everybody's in a different spot. So for me, today was stop moving, sit on your butt, and do a mindset video. And just breathe. So here I am, and that's what I'm doing. And this will get done, right? I am in no rush. I am fine. It's only Wednesday. We're good. I'm good. Okay, number two, I want to talk to you about where you are. So making an improvement for you is a lot different than making an improvement for me or your spouse or your friends, right? So that ties along with comparison. We don't need to look at what other people are doing, right? If it motivates you, maybe ask them just to get some ideas and then whoop, come right back to your own, right? Because if I'm comparing, as an example, comparing myself to someone else, okay, and I don't, anybody else, do they exercise as much as I do? Or do they exercise more than I do? Do they have more muscle mass than I do? Or less muscle mass than I do? Do they want to indulge more than I want to? Or less than I want to? Which is good for our emotional and mental health, right? Sometimes we don't want to be strict, strict, strict. Strict should be taken out of your vocabulary, right? And change it to being disciplined and taking care of ourselves. If we start saying strict, 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 it becomes a burden and rather than a blessing. It's a blessing to take care of our bodies. It's a blessing to feed ourselves well and to move our bodies well and to have less depression and anxiety and to get rid of some of our excess body fat if that's a goal of yours and to feel vibrant and alive. How is that a burden? Okay, I digress. So, if I am comparing myself to someone else who is not me, maybe it's a female, maybe she goes to the gym, maybe she has children, maybe she likes to exercise, but she's not me. And her meals are going to be different than my meals. She maybe wants to eat 6 times a day. Me, I eat twice a day. She might want to have grain in her diet. I do not do well on grain. Other people can do well on dairy. I choose not to. So comparing yourself to someone else, extreme or mildly, is irrelevant. It just makes you feel bad. Or you're doing it in a boastful way to make yourself feel better, right? Like, oh, look at her in her yoga pants and blah, blah, blah. That's ridiculousness, okay? And that's a reflection of you, not her in her yoga pants. It's a reflection of you having to say that out loud or even in your head to make yourself feel better because you don't feel good in your own skin, okay? Yes, that is the truth. And if that hit a chord, just think about it. Maybe you're doing that. Maybe it's true. I know I do it. I catch myself doing it, and then I have to pull back and go, wow, why am I doing that? Everybody has the freedom to wear whatever they want to wear. It has nothing to do with me. Right? Right. Okay, so do not compare. Breathe. Take time, even if it's 30 seconds. That was the first thing. I'm going to refresh so we don't forget. Breathe. Take time. Do some of my stretching videos on this channel. They're only 17 to 20 minutes long. Do half of one. Okay? There's many of them to choose from. Take the time. If you say you don't have the time, you're the one that needs it the most. 2, try not to compare. And I know it's hard, and I don't expect you to just stop, okay, I won't ever again, because that's ridiculousness. Catch it, and you won't catch it every time. But be aware of, ooh, I'm comparing, or I'm gossiping, or I'm listening to this girl gossip, and I'm getting all into it. What does that mean about me? What is that showing me about me? Why do I feel I need to boast and be prideful and put myself up? Am I feeling low self-esteem in an area? Do I have to boost myself up because there's other people in the room and I feel less than? Probably. I'm speaking for myself. Okay, just be honest, because that's where we get better and stronger and we help other people. So you might be thinking a lot of this, and for me voicing it on camera and giving it to you, you might be able and being able to say, wow, I am doing that. I am. So just be aware. And then not only being aware, that would be the first step. So I'm proud of you if you are there. Second step, take action and minimize it. Take action and say, okay, whoa, I find that I am really comparing myself. So I am going to stop, redirect my thoughts, apologize for gossiping, or whatever it is, right? And veer off and change the topic, walk away from the group. If you're in a group and they're just gossip, 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 and you're all, whoa, and then you realize it, and you don't want to say something, so that would be like the third step of like sticking up for yourself and the person you're gossiping about, and then saying something, which would be very uncomfortable. So if you're doing that, good for you. But you could just walk away. You could say, oh, you know what, I need to go to the restroom, or change the topic slowly but surely. Change the topic. Okay? Okay. Lastly, let's talk about, well, actually, let's finish the comparing and doing an improvement for you. So let's concentrate on whatever you are working on, right? And it might be a number of things, but hopefully not like 57,000 things at once. But say you want to be healthier, then that's great, but specify, right? You need to be specific and detailed. What does that mean? Because if you say, I just want to be healthier, that doesn't mean anything to you or anybody else. So I am going to today have a smoothie with this in it, and then for dinner I'm going to have protein and vegetables. Or you're going to say, I am going to have wine and no snack after dinner, or I'm going to have one but not both. Maybe you want to concentrate on movement. So you say, I am going to go for a walk at 5:15 for at least 45 minutes, briskly. Whatever it is, you get the point. What is it? What area? Health, finances, relationships. Then be specific, saying, I want a better marriage. I want to be healthier. And I want to pay off my debt. Great. What does that look like for you? And again, don't compare yourself to someone else, because your marriage is not their marriage, and your financial stability is not their financial stability, and their wellness and food choices are not yours. So for you, what is that? I strongly encourage you to journal. I have health coaching and life coaching clients, and they must journal, and I ask them to journal, and it's not like a food log and a calorie counter, because calories are not it, right? Calorie counting is pretty much lame. Okay, so you can put down what you ate, when you ate it, how much roughly. We don't need the calories. How you felt, your mood, your energy, and anything else in there. How do you want to feel today? What am I going to do today to feel that way? Realizing that maybe the goal is the feeling, and the goal is not the, I'm going to lose 10 pounds, and you're 10 pounds, I'm going to lose 10 pounds, and you're looking ahead, which is great to have a goal out there. What are you going to do right now and in an hour to get that goal? Stay here. We are here. We're not in our past. I'm an emotional eater. I overate yesterday. I've always done this. That's in the past. That's irrelevant. Doesn't matter. Stop going that way. We are going right here, present, and we're going forward. So, what can you do today? This is what I'm going to eat, or this is what I'm going to do. I vow to have this conversation with my husband because I'm very uncomfortable and I need to do it by 6 o'clock p.m. Bam. And if you don't do it, then you can journal about it in the morning and go, oh, I was really anxious and scared about it. Why? Why? Write it down. Then recommit. Okay, maybe I'll talk to him about half of it. This would be tomorrow morning, right? At 5 o'clock. And then baby steps, and don't beat yourself up, because that's just adding drama, and you don't need drama. Drama is story, and it adds to your problems and cortisol levels, and then we go back to what we started at the beginning, as you need to chill and breathe. You don't need to add drama into it. It just gets in the way, and it serves as a justification, and it's not needed. Not needed. Okay, so what's an improvement for you? What are you going to do about it today? Journal it, and then each day you can see progress. And if you're not seeing progress, you have your journal, or you can have an accountability partner, which is awesome, or hire a life coach. I have one coach, and I have 4 accountability partners. It's awesome. It keeps me in line. It keeps them in line. It's not strict. We call each other out. We text. We can call. Whatever you want to do. If that keeps you in line, do it. Right? Take care of yourself. If you know that you thrive on having an accountability partner, then have an accountability partner. Amen. I have many. I love it. That's your deal. I'm going to go back to moving again. Okay, so breathe, take time, even if it's 30 seconds. Set a timer on your, as I spit, sorry, set a timer on your phone, and then just, okay, I'm just going to breathe for 30 seconds, 10 seconds. I promise you will feel the difference. You will. Okay? Do not compare yourself to others, which is easier said than done. Just be aware of when you do, because you will. Have that awareness. Then step 2 is to move. move around it, change your thoughts, keep your eyes on your own plate. Keep your eyes on your own work, keep your eyes on your own journal, because that's where your work is. Then be specific and detailed in what you want to accomplish. You can have huge goals, that's great. How are you going to get there right now, today? Don't make an excuse and say, I'm going to start tomorrow, I'm going to start tomorrow. No, today. Because if you say tomorrow, and tomorrow you're going to say tomorrow, you will never get there. Never get there. That's why in my other videos, if you're doing those, you see, we start strong, we end strong. Not only in those classes that are crazy hard, but in your days, you start strong by journaling and having your morning routine or whatever your start strong is. And we end strong, whatever that is for you. Baby steps. Be specific. Be detailed. What does that look like for you? Have a blessed day. I'm going to go move, and that's your mindset work for this week. See ya.